Hey guys, welcome back. This is Forever Golden Tarot. I'm your host, the Cranky Coach. If you made it here from the episode on the podcast, Unfunk Your Soul, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome home. Today's message is in regards to a gate that we've already walked through, but somehow we haven't recognized ourselves yet. So the ancestors have decided that it's probably time to slow down and spend some time with the old identity because I think the old identity wants to have one last conversation with us. This moment in time is similar to when you're sitting on the porch and you're watching a child in the yard taking their first step. The child is just thinking that they don't want to fall over. But as an elder, you know that that first step is an initiation. After that child takes that first step, they will never be able to cross over back into the self that hadn't taken that first step. Everything changes. The world is its oyster. So the elders understand that this is history in the making, but you might not have caught up yet. And they want us to spend some time with that today. I spent some time meditating on this message, and the message is it's a fucking mind fuck. Okay, so pull up your bootstraps, girls, because it's gonna get messy. I'm kidding. I was crossing this doorway. I was crossing the temple doorway, right? I saw two columns on the side. As I'm crossing over, the entrance becomes a mirror. As I'm approaching the mirror, there's myself staring back at me. And I go to stretch my hand out to walk towards the mirror, and both myself and the self that's on the other side of this looking glass disappears into each other, into the mirror. I don't know. All I know is that everything went black for me. And all of a sudden I saw this hallway with a purplish hue. And as I'm staring off into the hallway, before I even know what's going on, these hands come from behind me and they start to tear the fabric of this hallway apart to reveal a white light behind the hallway. So I'm looking at this white light, and all of a sudden I realize that I'm now looking down at the ground from above. So I stretch my hands out and notice that my hands, like the skin on me, is luminescent. I don't know what that was. But I feel that looking in the mirror, walking into the mirror and two selves disappearing into each other is very meaningful. I don't know what it means, but it gave me a sense of like an eternal loop. I don't know. It's like myself and the other self is like an eternity, like folding in on itself. I don't know how to explain that. Let me keep it going because I'm getting kind of away from the message here. Oh, that's right. As I was like looking down on the ground, I realized that, okay, now I'm landing on the ground and there's a lion that is like crouched low to the ground and slowly stepping towards me as if it's in submission. And I realized, oh my God, I must be the Empress because the Empress is, oh my God, do I have it? Let me grab it. The Empress is the one that is taming this lion in the Strength card. So I think that's very meaningful right now. The lioness, the lion or the lioness, I don't know. But the Empress taming that beast, because we've been talking about initiations or rites of passages. The lion card. The Strength card is the first initiation in the second chapter of the Fool's Journey. This is the chapter where he starts to look inward and he realizes that, how he shows up in the world and that the world is outside of him. It's like knowing all of a sudden having recognition of yourself. He realizes that there's more to live, or more to life, better said. This card's number is 8. There's an eternity symbol over her crown. And that's what I saw in my vision, was that eternity symbol. Also, this card, it represents the moment where we're contending with those patterns that kept us in that first chapter of the fool's journey, where it's when he just arrives and has no clue what he's doing. This would be things like your inner demons and vices, urges, desires, addictions. That's all I needed those notes for. So I'm gonna put them back over there. Yeah. So, strength. I feel like there is a collective of individuals that is realizing that it's almost as if the discipline is coming naturally. It's like this new way of being is coming naturally. Or maybe it's not coming so naturally. It's taking a lot of work to tame those old ways. But it just feels like you're getting better and better at it somehow. You're getting better and better. Better and better. Let me pull out my notes because I have a question I want to ask the cards today. So, what I want to know is, where are we taking that first step as our new version? Or that first step into our new version that we haven't recognized yet. So, it's like, what are we doing right now? 717 on the clock. Oh my God. That's one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, like, what are we doing right now that is already in alignment with that new version of ourselves that we haven't given ourselves credit for? Because I think that, oh my God, where's my notes? I meant to find out Musashi Miyamoto. Muyashi. His name might be Muyashi. Man, that Ronin that I was talking to you guys about with the rules for discipline, where he spends time reflecting on his wins as well as his losses, because there's always something to learn, something. It's like technique can never be mastered. There's always a better way to do it. There's always a different way to do it, a faster way to do it, different terrain to do it on. Technique cannot be mastered. And that was the train of thought behind that lesson. Okay. So you've been training on all type of terrain, my love. You've been training on corporate terrains. You've been training in relationships. You've been training in your finances. You've been training all over the place. Like, you've received different types of training. Special ops. Let's dig into the shaman. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to. Oh, here it goes. Yeah. There's one thing I wanted to go over from that last reading, the serpent and the blade. Yeah. I was thinking about this and I was like, what does that mean? It's like something may have had to, it's like the tower. Like, this card kind of resembles the tower for me. Something had to come in and occur, but it's ancestral. Like, it's something that was, it's like the ancestors set this shit up. The ancestors set this shit up. And it had to surgically remove the skin. Somebody was resisting. And I said that somebody's resisting. Oh, but there's an anime I was watching the other night. It's called Paprika. There's a scene in that movie where the girl, she's caught by, I think it's a colleague of hers that is obsessed with her. And she's actually in the shape, during the scene, Yeah, only this scene. She's in the shape of a butterfly. He has her pinned down to the table like a butterfly with the little pins. You know what I'm saying? And he uses his hand and like protrudes her root chakra and goes all the way across her abdomen, up her abdomen, and rips her open in such a fashion. It's not as gory as it sounds. It sounds really gory as I'm explaining it, but if you've seen Paprika, like it's not that gory, you know that. Um, so when he tears her open, what's revealed is her real self. Within that embodiment of Paprika as the butterfly, because Paprika was like an alter ego. You'd have to watch the movie. Anyways, so it was like we're returning to ourselves. Are we returning to ourselves after having to adapt into something different in order to survive in the harsh terrains? Okay, I need to get the tarot out because I'm chatting. I'm chatting. 11:11. You guys are manifesting something. I don't know what you're working on. I just saw the King of Swords, so maybe someone's an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I saw it in my mind's eye. I think she's ready, guys. Hold on, let me just give her one last. Mommy, habla conmigo. Spirit protect us during this reading. Make sure that it comes through nice and easy to digest. Let's find out. My notes, por favor. Where are we taking our first steps into the next version of ourselves, even if we don't recognize it yet? Let me get 2 more cards, please. Okay. Okay. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I always like to look at the bottom of the deck. It's the energy that we're not expecting. Something that's coming in, something that's going out, communication, taking action. Yeah, this can still be determined as action. Rational action, logical action, or communicating your beliefs, communicating something. But you're doing it, or somebody's coming towards you with this. Anyways, oh my god, look at this fucking big energy. You big D energy having ass. Look at you. The Emperor. You're in control. Then we have the Death card. Transformation. Rebirth. Cycles. And then we have the Ace of Wands. You sexy beast. Yo, oh my god, I just gotta sit with this for a little bit. Hold on. Okay, guys, I just like this energy. Oh my god, I don't even know. It's just like, okay, first of all, Death card, it's not a bad card, okay? It's not an FU card. It's not. Okay, it's just energy, transformation, rebirth, recycle, new cycles. But with the Emperor here, the Emperor's in that first chapter of the Fool's Journey. And when we talk about the Emperor, we're talking about maybe like the first father figure. So this may have to do with a father. You may be a father. It may have to do with your children. Emperor's like a father figure. It's like the first masculine energy that we meet on that Fool's Journey. So it's like direction, action, right? So you are aware of what your world entails, what it takes to keep you balanced, what it requires for you to maintain your focus, for you to continue to proceed forward with your plans of action. You're looking to conquer. You want to reign. You're concerned for more than just yourself. You're concerned about a community. This may be your family or a literal community. Maybe you're a manager, supervisor, CEO. With the death card, you've already put an end to what wasn't working. It's like you put a stop to that. And let me put this real close here so you can see the mayhem. People dead on the floor, children, women, the elderly. No mercy. The death has no mercy. Oh my God, my nails. Okay, I know it's terrible, but I had to do something. I had to take some time off of the nails. I tried to do my own acrylic. It didn't go so well. But, this is for the sign of Scorpio, I believe. And then we have Aries here. Mucho candela. Lots of fire, passion, excitement, direction, inspiration with the Ace of Swords. It's like something that you're newly passionate about, a new project. Like you already put to bed what needs to be put to bed so that you can move forward on this new passionate direction. This is inspiration from God. The aces are inspirations. They come from within or above, however you want to refer to it. See that cloud? This inspiration is like you're ready to move with that. It looks even sexier with this emperor next to it. I feel like you've put an end to the things that did not serve you on this mission. Yeah. Like, it's almost as if it's not even within you anymore. Like, whatever old ways, it's not even possible. It can't live here with you. And it's funny because I keep hearing that, like, your new life is going to cost you your old one. It's like you already feel inspired. You feel the inspiration. You've already put to bed what needs to be put to bed to move in this direction. You already got things under control. If this is something that we don't realize, it means that we have to take a better look or a look from a different perspective. I believe in science experiments. Like it only takes one false for it not to be true. So when I was thinking about that the other day, okay, right? Like it only takes one false for something not to be true all the time, right? Like if it's false one time, it will not always be true. It's impossible. It's likely to be false again. Where was I going with that? Shit. Right. So there are stories that you're telling yourself, beliefs that you have about yourself that you got to start to question them. 1919 on the clock. You have to start questioning them. That's 1010. Completion. Start listening to those stories. You tell yourself why you can't do something. Why you can't proceed. Why you shouldn't go in that direction. Why it won't work. So it's like, if there's one false statement about why you cannot proceed, then it must be true that the statement is false. Okay, let me see how I can put this. Okay. All I'm saying is that if you believe that it will not work out, try to find one reason why it will work out and hold fast to that. That's the message. How can I express that differently? I feel like that might not have landed. Like if someone told us that the sun was a planet, it's obviously not a planet, it's a star. Right? Because we're all rotating around the star. So the sun is a star, not a planet. All it takes is one false to show that it is not true. That's all I'm saying. So find that false statement within the limiting beliefs that you tell yourself. Like, there must be a conversation that you had that actually surprised you. There may have been a decision that you made that you came to faster than you would have 6 months ago. There might be a conversation you had that you showed up to more courageously than you had anticipated yourself to. You might have agreed to something that a couple of weeks ago you probably would not have agreed to that. And it's not from a place of lowering your standards, but actually opening up to the possibilities of embracing this new identity and the experiences that it's bringing in for you. All right, let's find out a little bit more about this Emperor. Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I see you reflecting on the way that you interact with the world, the way that you flow in the world, what you give, what you allow others to pour into your cup, who you connect with. It's like you're now using your intellect, being more reflective about what you've learned in the past, what you've learned up until now. And you're already showing up differently. That's what I'm getting from that. You're already showing up differently. Like people already notice. Yeah. I think people are noticing. The way you express yourself is different. It's like that you have this thirst for this new direction, whatever it may be. Maybe it's an inspiration. Maybe it's just the way that you communicate. Perhaps you're researching. But it's just like your mental space. People are noticing that there's a difference. Show me the Death card. It's like people feel different in your energy right now. For the Death card, we have the Eight of Pentacles, right? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God. It's like, think of these pentacles as portals, right? Or I don't know if that's the right. Oh my God, this might be the perfect spot. I don't know if I can actually bring in a picture of what it looks like to have some type of energetic cord, but I see these as like energetic cords. Oh my God, bro. I'm thinking about the reading where I said you had 8 keys. Somebody tried to revoke your access by taking 1 key, and instead you gained access to 8 keys, right? So when I think about those keys, at one point I was during a meditation, I realized, wow, like the keys might be exactly what we need to unlock these energetic cords so that we can remove those from our etheric body. Because those energetic cords is how people keep us bound. how situations keep us bound, the emotions that are present from the very onset of the situation that caused that wound. Think about this. Like, if this is a childhood wound, this could be like a childhood wound here, the very first one, the one that you keep hidden from everyone. You've gained access to that wound. And you're putting a death to what kept this wound alive, which is your emotions, how you felt about that situation, that person, what they put you through. Think of this as like another wound. Maybe in middle school somewhere, somebody told you, it wasn't popular enough, or, they had other things to say about you. You were too tall, too short, too skinny, too fat, too pretty, too ugly. Your hair was too curly, too straight. You know how children are. But one of those comments dug a deep hole, it hit you. Got to you. And then you get to your teenage years and you get your heart broken for the first time. It's that next wound. You're tied to your first love forever by that one wound, an energetic cord. And if they're savvy enough, they're going to try to drain that cord, drain your energy through that cord. And this is how people keep you locked in their narratives, because they know that at any point in time they can come and scratch at that scab and they can make it bleed. And once it's open, they can latch onto it. So you may have had several wounds. All of this shit came up at the same time, like the star, the moon. The star is healing. The moon is reflection of oneself. Yeah, you've been healing these wounds. And then when I see the moon, it almost looks like another pentacle, like another portal. So maybe you have like a witch wound. That's crazy. I don't know where that's coming from. Witch wound, a sister wound. Maybe women come up against you. It's called a sister wound. Look it up. I just see you healing. That's why you put a death to this. You said no more. That's it. I'm done. I'm done leaking my energy. You might have hired me for a power audit so you can see where your energy is leaking and we can call it back. So you can start using this to manifest, to create the life that you want to create and heal. This is about gaining understanding of oneself, reflecting on the journey, your journey, what your soul's purpose is. And that's your King of Pentacles in your bag, writing a new chapter to this book. They just keep coming, guys. Everybody's here. Magician. You have everything that you need to make it happen, and you have been making it happen. And you're learning along the way. You might be teaching others as well. Each one, teach one. Teach the youth them. Okay, let's look into this Ace of Wands. Yeah, she says she's ready. She wants me to go to bed early. Oh, wow. So this may be an inspiration or a passion project or something you're passionate about that you recently had a change of perspective of. You're seeing things differently now. Previously on Ready to Die. Previously you were in a mental prison. You imprisoned yourself. Yeah, you might have been in a victim state of mind. How am I going to get through this? Why does this keep happening to me? Why do these people keep showing up in my life? When can I get to the ocean and jump in the water? Dame un fucking baño. Like this is No, not that. This right here. This is when you need to jump in the ocean. Wash all that shit away with some salt water. Go to the beach. This here. This lets me know you recently had a change of perspective. You took some time to reflect on, like, how did I get here? That's what I'm hearing. How did I get here? Turning pain into profit. Turning pain into payback. I don't know where that came from. That's crazy. It looks like he's been strapped to that. It looks like he's literally being tied to the Ace of Wands. Of course, with the second wand, that would have been the Two of Wands, which would be how they're going to decide. Yeah, I see it now. Two wands, right? So instead of the Ace of Wands, it's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands energy is about deciding what you're going to do with the energy from the Ace of Wands. So the hanged man has hung himself from the tree so he could spend some time to decide what he's going to do with this energy now that he's realized he's inspired and he's no longer in this self-made prison. It was a lie. I don't know. Give me some more. What more do you need? And he wanted to stay with me too. The rest fell on the floor. Look at this. Judgment on that ass. Ancestors all over this. I've been thinking a lot since our last episode. There's so many things that I want to dive into further. With you guys. Like I'm picking up on last reading, I picked up on the Jezebel and the Leviathan spirit. And I was doing some research on that and I was like, wow, like what kind of life experiences does one have that would draw these spirits to one, like to us? Like what was it? And like I want to talk more about that. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. But if you're, dealing with things that feel like they're beyond your control and they're still impacting your journey, then perhaps spiritual protection. I'll tell you, prayer is the biggest protector. Prayer is the biggest protection. And stop talking to these people. Stop feeding the rats. Shh. That's what that initiation card was all about. Some things you got to keep to yourself. It's not for everybody to know. So maybe your field work is to find those moments where you were already showing up as this new version of yourself and you hadn't even noticed, right? All right, that's it for me, guys. I'm exhausted. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you again soon. Make sure you check out the podcast. Love you guys.